in the metabolic typing universe, as we have it, we have two layers. One answers the acid-alkaline balance, and the other one talks about the endocrine dominance, of which we have thyroid, adrenal, pituitary, and in women, also ovarian dominant. And here's the interesting thing. So the thyroid dominant, I'm an example of that, is they make good sprinters. They don't make good weightlifters. On a football team, the quarterback will be a thyroid dominant and the linebacker will be adrenal dominant. The adrenal dominant ones have thick wrists, thick thighs, thick ankles. When they put on mass, it's all over. They're barrel shaped. Whereas the thyroid type is flat chested and skinny arms, skinny legs. And if the thyroid type gains weight, it's right on the belly and hips. So it's the apple shape. And then the pituitary dominant, they put on weight blubbery, like doughboy, Pillsbury doughboy, Cabbage Patch doll. The ankles are as fat as the knee as the thigh. They're less common, but you find them. And then in women can get their ovaries stimulated by hot food, as in like hot Thai or hot Indian or hot something food. And that pushes estrogen and that accentuates the secondary characteristics. So bigger hips, bigger tush, all of that. It's the Kardashian model of life.
So if you have one of those dominances, say you have pituitary dominance, are you going to see increased activity in that gland? Like if I measure their growth hormone, am I going to see more? Or if I measure the thyroid hormone levels in someone who's thyroid dominant, am I going to see like increased, like perhaps even out of range markers? Or is it kind of just like a looser characteristic?
So the one I'm really familiar with is the thyroid, because I'm that. And my thyroid is challenged. So I have to push iodine. I have to really be careful with purine, with red meats. For example, the thyroid dominant people do well on white meats like turkey, chicken, fish, that sort of thing. Not sardine and not bison. Like if I overdo red meat, I get me gout. So thyroid types don't like a lot of that. Whereas for the pituitary dominant, the organ meats, heart, tongue, liver, all of that are the health food. That's their home base. Whereas they'll be tempted by creamy, fluffy things like ice cream and whipping cream and that sort of thing. The thyroid, like me, we're tempted by starchy things like cakes and donuts and cookies and potato chips and popcorn, all the carb stuff. But that's exactly how we gain weight. So I have to keep very narrow band. See, like I was mentioning in our earlier talk, I can be happy on carbs, very calm, very balanced, but I'll be gaining weight. So I have to moderate my carb intake to the level where I'm not a jackass, but not so much that I put on weight. So for me, the weight loss diet would be keto. But if I overdo it, personally, I'd be miserable. So if we, at the adrenal dominant, those people are tempted by savory foods and they gain weight with fat. So you put somebody who's the adrenal type on a keto diet, he'll be actually putting on weight. Weight loss diet for them is salads, fruit salads and stuff like that.